Okay, let's do this. It is Thursday night, and at this end, I just completed a nice little Cape Cod barbecue, a little swordfish, some scallops, and had a chance to play with what I got for myself for Father's Day present last month, which was a nice new grill. Those that were here for the Boston Bamboo Picnic in June of 2009 will recall that I had planned on buying a new grill. And usually I wait until my trading is at some point where I really want it to be before I do stuff like that. And so for Father's Day last month, I went out and splurged and picked up a beautiful grill put out by a company called Beef Eater. It is a company, I believe, that's actually housed in Australia. Got a little griddle on one side and got grates on the other side, 2/3. Good size, good space. So anyway, has nothing to do with trading, but I thought I would let you know what's going on here. I thought I would talk non-technically tonight a bit. You know, I posted, certainly last week, I posted the transcripts of the Jelly Tank, and I posted one yesterday, I believe, as well. And obviously, you see a lot of discussion about technical analysis, which is certainly the foundation of what we do as traders. But talking with somebody who is going to be a part of the September effort last night, as well as responding to somebody who commented on the transcript this morning. And I wanted to really, I guess, reaffirm the fact that technical analysis, as important as it is, for the intraday liquidity providing or speculating trader, as important as it pales in importance to everything else. And so, for example, the question today was, well, why didn't you short this particular pattern? And my response was, well, I'm looking for one good trade, solid trade. And I know that trying to trade every oscillation is going to be the short ticket to the funny farm. Some of the key locals in Chicago, they come in, they do their business, and they leave. Okay, I'm trying to get more people to do that at times in the tank. But that question this morning, as well as the discussion I had last night with a trader, again, just reinforced the fact that that TA is important like this, and then for the intraday trader, it's really everything else. It's frame of mind, it's energy level, it's confidence. It's you really can't ever ask someone why they didn't take a particular trade. Because their objectives might be a little bit different than yours. Their style might be a little bit different. Maybe they were coming off a major win, and you do tend to trade a little bit cautiously after that. At least I think you should. Or maybe they're working on a comeback mentality, or maybe they're on the phone, or maybe they had a distraction, or all of these things. And it just reinforces to me. One of the themes to a lot of the comments and emails that I get on the blog is that they're actually glad I don't talk much about technicals. That's all in the educational material on the educational site. I'll talk about it from time to time, and certainly you see it in some of the transcripts. But one of the areas of feedback, positive feedback, with what we've done here has been that we don't talk much about that, because that allows this forum to be common for really everybody. And as definite as I am in terms of how I use technical analysis and how I view that's important, everything else is really just up to the trader, and it has nothing to do with technicals. So, the age-old question of why do the vast majority of people who pursue this fail, documented in the 90s, some studies have it in the high 90s, when you can learn technical analysis in a day. As I said a few months ago, and in New York, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that a straight beats two pair, that a full house beats a straight, that a royal flush beats, all that stuff. You can sit someone down, you can tell them So why do most people fail? And it's interesting because time and time again I see people always trying to get back to the TA part of the business from an intraday perspective. And it's so far beyond that. It's feel, it's rhythm, it's sensing the heartbeat, and you have to be able to feel that heartbeat. You have to have that energy level. You have to feel that flow from morning to afternoon to day to the next day. Today was a great example. We were talking last night in the tank about, or yesterday afternoon when that sell-off was occurring, that look, this very well could be, bull tail if we hold the right shoulder and the inverse head and shoulders at 1060. It just smelled like, they were selling it down, but the but being that don't buy it yesterday, wait for the thing to turn and get your bull cups and your bull tails and your bear traps and exactly what we had this morning. So it's nothing other than just feeling the flow and being in the rhythm and trading a single market day in and day out and day in and day out. And that's what I feel this business is about. And before you know it, you are literally, dancing with the market. You are, and you see that in my own posts. You see when I'm on, these very solid, consistent, extended periods of runs, which I'm on again now. It's just a flow. It's a dance. You don't even recognize what you're doing after a while. It just all comes together. It all makes sense. You see other times when it's not there, it's like you're backfiring, and you've got a cylinder that's not completely tuned up, and really that's what this is about. So anyway, some thoughts on a little bit of a non-technical aspect tonight. I had to work for your money today. Today I thought was a good example of really taking the trade that seems hard, realizing that it's not all about price pullbacks, it's about tick pullbacks. And we had to work in the tank today, made the keep, but it was hard. I mean, really had to work and make sure you nailed those wholesale opportunities when they presented themselves. Thankfully we got one late in the day. I don't think I shorted all day long. Just I was looking for solid long pullbacks and picked up a few of those. So that's very unusual for me, by the way. A, because I love to short, and B, because I'm usually trading at least a couple of oscillations both ways over the course of a day. So very unusual in that aspect. Anyway, thoughts on a Thursday night. Have a great night. Have a great trading day tomorrow. I'll post the jelly bias here shortly, and we'll see you then. Take care.